kid. Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
It's Bugatti Beats.
Full alert, full alert, full alert. Full alert, full alert, full alert. Full alert, full alert. Yeah. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about Aurora and how it's gonna blow up. And Kira did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about I ain't this and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST, shit, you know it's cancerous. Don't forget about Afria, we brought you into harvest. But why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is far-fetched, just the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here, we about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January, shit is popping out. Rolling up some good in the backwood and we buffing clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Afria right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't and it's time to say goodnight. Xena with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Beaver. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XLY, I got lots of that. It's about to pop in fact. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that. Vivo, I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters and the missile get you hit. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Rich TV Live. Ill kid in the fucking building. Rap.
Good morning. Happy Green Day to you all. We are having a big Green Day in Canada, slightly green in the US, but today I want to focus on the top 10 stocks under $1 in 2019. In number 10, which I brought to you guys at 27 cents, currently at 38 cents in Canada, is High Tide. High Tide is a beast. It has so much potential, so much upside, and I think it goes way, way higher. The symbol in America is HITIF, and the symbol in Canada is HITI. They've been a big winner since I brought them to you guys first, and I see the potential being astronomical for this company. Now, you can go to richtvlive.com and follow along with me. Everything is there, absolutely free. You can see there is 199 million shares in the float. There is a total of 199.45 million shares issued and outstanding. So they've got about just around 200 million shares, and the stock has been doing quite well. This is a company that has a lot of brands involved with it. They're involved with Snoop Dogg. They're involved with the Trailer Park Boys. These guys are going to be an absolute giant, and they're well under $1. They're under 50 cents. My goodness, they're so cheap. High Tide is number 10. In number 9, we have Tilt Holdings. I can't believe this company is so cheap. I don't really know why. I think I know why. I kind of think I know why. But nonetheless, SVVTF in America, Tilt in Canada, TILT in Canada. And as you can see, Tilt is at 81 cents. It's got to be one of the most undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies in the entire sector. They're making tons of revenue, not profit, but they're generating a lot of sales. And these are guys that have been way higher. Way higher. Look at this. Their high is just under $4. And you're currently at 81 cents. And we're talking about a giant in America. I love the American market. I think Tilt goes way higher. Way higher. Let's take a look at their share structure. You can find all these key indicators on richtvlive.com. Absolutely free. And I feel like Tilt goes way higher. Now, I'm not suggesting you buy it at these prices. Always consult a licensed advisor, financial advisor, before you invest in anything. But you could see here 133 million shares and 190 million in the float. This needs to be updated. So they got about 190 million shares, very similar to High Tide. This is why the stock is down, because they're diluting the stock to raise capital. This is the reason why the stock is down. But I believe once they get past this focus on growth and they can actually focus on profit, they are going to be a giant. And I believe at 81 cents, they've got a huge amount of upside from here. And I believe they're quite cheap at 81 cents. Tilt Holdings is my number 9. And in number 8, I love this company, 48 North. Absolutely love 48 North. I think there's so much potential. I think there's so much upside with 48 North. Symbol in Canada is NRTH, and the symbol in America is NCNNF. The warrants are also there as well on Rich TV Live. Now, if we take a look at North, and let's take a look at 48 North, currently at 82 cents, up 2.5%. I absolutely love 48 North. And if you take a look at the 1-year chart, you can see they made a huge run. It was actually as high as $1.70, currently at 82 cents. So the high right now, intraday or end of day, was 162. The low in the last year was 45. Currently at 82 cents. I think we see it go well over $1, and they're going to have enormous production capacity. Love 48 North. Think there's so much upside with this company. And if we take a look at their share info, now most of these companies are under $1, so you're not going to see a lot of analyst ratings. But this is another one of the ones that I really like. And if we look at the share structure, you could see 142 million total shares, of which less than 100 million are in the float. So they got a very tight float. It's a company that Canopy Growth is involved with. It's a company that I think has huge potential. This is one of those companies that has a focus on women. They're focused on cannabis for women. Huge market, clearly. And I absolutely love 48 North. They are a secret weapon, number 8. Number 7 is not a cannabis stock. It's a gold stock. Fiori Gold, FIOGF in America. I told you guys last month they were one of my top 10 picks for July 2019. They did not disappoint. Had an amazing July. What will they do in August? I believe they will continue to climb. Now, gold right now is a safe haven. The overall markets are pretty bare right now, especially over the last couple of days due to the tweets by Mr. Trump talking about 10% tariffs on China. And we had a bad day yesterday. Fiori Gold, a gold stock, has been climbing, currently at 56 cents. I think they are one to watch. Now, they've been up a lot, So I wouldn't suggest you chase them. You want to buy all of these stocks on a dip. Don't just immediately go and buy something because we've been talking about it. But look at this run, guys. From 26 cents in May to a high of 60 cents July 31st. That's a beautiful double in a couple months. So I'm not suggesting you buy on the up, but if you see a dip or you see it go back down to these levels, it might be a great stock to pick up. Gold right now is gaining steam, and I think Fiori Gold has a great future. Now, if we look at their share info, let's take a look at the share info of Fiori Gold. Let's see what they got here. Fiori Gold share info is... So only 97 million total shares issued outstanding, less than 100 million. I love that number. And 92 million in the float, which means you can only trade 92 million shares of this stock. Love it. If you're looking for a gold stock under $1, this might be one of the best. And remember what I told you guys, invest in the best because the best is blessed. That's Fiori Gold, number 7 on my list. And number 6, one that I've talked to you guys about, I absolutely love Radiant Technologies. Radiant Technologies. So number 7 is Fiori Gold. Fiori Gold is number 7, and in number 6, we've got Radiant Technologies. RTI in Canada, RDDTF in America, and you can see they've got, let's take a look. The only reason why I'm giving you guys the Canadian side is because it's the higher priced one, and I want to show you where the prices are in Canada. Radiant Technologies at 75 cents, up 1.35%. If we look at the last 1 year, you can see they've been way higher. They've been as high as $1.24 in October. They've been as low as the low is 65 cents. Currently at 75. If we look at the 2-year chart, this stock has been as high as $2, guys. Look at this. This was at $2. About a year and a half ago, January 9, 2018, it was at $2.19. Now it's 75 cents. I think this bad boy goes way higher. They are working with Aurora Cannabis. They are going to be their extraction partner, and they're just pre-revenue right now. I believe these guys become a global extraction giant, working directly with Aurora Cannabis, and I think they become a skyrocketing giant. I think they're so undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed right now. Nobody really knows about them. I predict they become a giant. Now, there is 269 million total shares issued outstanding, of which 186 million is in the float. I believe, look at the short interest, such a little short interest. I believe the future is bright with Radiant Technologies being a partner with one of the largest global leaders in the cannabis sector, Aurora Cannabis, working directly with them. That's why I've got Radiant Technologies as number 6 in my top 10 stocks under $1. Number 5, Delta 9 Cannabis. Nine in Canada, NINE. You can see the warrants, 9.WT. We got all the warrants here listed. This is why you go to richtvlive.com. You just type in the name, and then all the symbols in Canada, the US, and the warrants will pop up. VRNDF in America, but we want to show you guys the higher priced ones to show you that they are all under $1. All the stocks that I'm bringing you guys today are under $1. Well, let's take a look. Let's see here. There it is, DN. guess they don't got that symbol. DN.V in Canada. It's actually at 98 cents, up 2%. And you can see that the cannabis sector is still very heavily oversold. A lot of 100% sells. But the issue and outstanding shares is 86 million shares. I love it. It's a tight float. I think this company has huge potential, enormous upside. Delta 9 Cannabis Inc. is my number 5 pick. They're my number 5 pick in my top 10 stocks under $1. In number 4 is one that I've talked to you guys about a lot. I think they got enormous upside. Sproutly. SPR in Canada, SRUTF in America. Sproutly is my number 4. My number 4 stock under $1 is Sproutly, currently at 54 cents, up 1.89%. And we can see, if we look at their 1-year chart, we can see that they've been as high as 95 cents. They've been as low as 28 cents, currently at 54 cents. I think the sky's the limit for these guys. They've got an incredible partnership. They've got some big people behind them. They're doing big things in the CBD beverage industry. Sproutly Canada Inc., I think, has a great future. And if we look at their share structure, let's just quickly look at their share structure. Share structure is such a key indicator for me. There is 186 million shares in the float, and that is 100% of the float, 186.27 million issued and outstanding. So Sproutly is my number 4 pick. They've got so much potential, and I think they're going to have a great future. In number 3, I don't know if you guys have forgotten about these guys, but they had a huge run, and they have a genius working with them. My number 3 is MTLO, Martello Technologies. DRKOF in America, MTLO in Canada. Martello Technologies is my number 3 pick. They've got Bruce Linton involved. They're a tech play. They've got all kinds of power behind them, all kinds of money behind them, all kinds of technology behind them, and I believe this is one to watch. Now, they had amazing run after Bruce Linton got terminated from Canopy Growth, and he was wearing the t-shirt. They went from 18 cents all the way to almost $1, and now they've consolidated all the way down to 36 cents. I'm not suggesting you go and buy them right now. I'm just saying watch them, put them on your radar, put them on your watch list. They're a tech company, and they are well under $1 at only 36 cents, and I think they have a great future working with an innovator and a pioneer like Bruce Linton, a billionaire that is now focused on helping Martello grow. That is why they're one of the top 10 stocks on my list, under $1, currently priced at 36 cents. I think they're priced right. I think there's a lot of upside from here, and I think they got a great future. And they've got 191 million total shares issued and outstanding. Of that, 95% of it is in the float, 184.35 million in the float, and only 2.87 million shares being shorted. So very few people shorting them at these prices. So take a look at Martello Technologies, number 3 on my list, a tech company, and I think they have a bright future. And they were up a lot on hype. They've been consolidating. Not suggesting you go and buy it, but I think they've got a future. In number 2, love this company, National Access Cannabis. I brought this to you guys first. I'm going to continue to talk to you about them. I think that these guys have such a great future. National Access Cannabis Corp, Meta in Canada, NACNF in America. Love these guys. These guys are generating 17 million a quarter. These guys are probably the most undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed cannabis stock in the world right now. Only at 49 cents and generating 17 million in quarterly sales. I think these guys have a great future. You could see that they've traded as high as $1. Look at this. They're as high as $1.17 August 24th, 2018. Almost a year ago to the day, they were at over $1. Okay, so you could see their high $1.20 in February 2018, 129 July 13th, 2018. They've dipped. They've been as low as 48.5 cents, not much lower than where they are right now. I think this is nearing a bottom for Meta. I think the upside is tremendous for these guys. I think they have such a bright future. If they can ever figure out their stock, these guys are going to be an absolute giant. They just keep growing and growing and growing. They're flying under the radar. I think they have so much potential. That is why they are number 2 on my list of top 10 stocks under $1. National Access Cannabis Corp. Meta, 49.5 cents. My number 2 pick. And in number 1, I'm sure you guys probably know who I'm going to talk about. These guys just had some huge news. Oxley. I've been talking about Oxley since I started. I've been talking about Oxley since day one. I've always liked Oxley. I always thought they had so much potential. I always thought they had so much upside. Oh, wow. The cryptos are popping up on Rich TV Live. So, yeah, I always thought they had so much upside. I always thought they had so much potential. They're barely under $1 now. Finally climbing on news of this huge $123 million deal that they've done, and I believe this is just the beginning for Oxley. I mean, look at their 3-year chart. This is a crazy one. This is a stock that was at $3 in 2017. This is a stock that's gone in the wrong direction. It's gone down. Instead of going up, it's gone down. It's gone backwards. Now, mind you, even though it's gone backwards, this is a company that has a very strong balance sheet. Last time I looked, they had about $450 million in assets and cash on the balance sheet. Balance sheet is extremely strong, and I think this is a stock that is grossly undervalued, underappreciated, and underexposed. Obviously, the street does as well. That's why you see them climbing. Look at their 1-month chart. These guys were at 70 cents July 18th. In the last 2 weeks, they have climbed 60%. They've gone from 70 cents to... they've climbed 30%. They've gone from 70 cents to just under $1. They've been flying, and it's kind of been under the radar. I don't want you guys to miss on these moves. I'm not suggesting you go and buy it. It's been on a big run. Could dip at any moment. Always consult a financial advisor before you invest in anything. Invest in the best, because the best is blessed. I love Oxley Cannabis Group. Let's take a look at their share info. This might be the only issue, is they have a lot of shares, which is why I believe they've been held down. Look at the shares, 590 million shares, okay? This is the issue. The issue outstanding is too big, but I believe they have a future. I believe they are going to be blessed because they are one of the best. They've got a lot of money in the bank, and I think these guys go way higher. There it is, my top 10 stocks under $1. Just to reiterate, High Tide, HITIF in America is my number 10. Tilt Holdings is my number 9. 48 North is my number 8. Fiori Gold is my number 7. Radiant Technologies is my number 6. My number 5 is Delta 9 Cannabis. My number 4 is Sproutly. My number 3 is MTLO, Martello Technologies. My number 2 is National Access Cannabis. And my number 1 is Oxley Cannabis Group. Let's take a look at their news. They just had huge news, which we're going to break it down real quick. Yes, we know Afra's having a big day. we know Afri is having a very, very, very big day. So here's the news on Oxley and why I'm saying they're my number one right now. Here it is. Imperial Brands makes $123 million investment into Oxley Cannabis. On Thursday, July 25th, England-based tobacco company Imperial Brands, IMBBF, added to its marijuana exposure thanks to a new $123 million investment in Oxley Cannabis Group. Imperial will obtain a 19.9% stake in the company since the deal is structured as a debenture. The price per share was set at 81 for the transaction, which represents an 11% premium from Oxley's closing price on Wednesday, July 24th. Oxley's unique assets and capabilities, including strong science and product development credentials, makes it an ideal partner for Imperial in the legal cannabis Canadian market, Matthew Phillips, Imperial Chief Development Officer, said in a press release. I'm not going to go through the entire press, but this is a huge partnership. And typically when we see these partnerships, when we see these huge partners getting involved in these companies, we see a rise in the stock. I'm not going to go through the whole news, read it yourself, but I believe these are top 10 stocks that have huge futures under $1. Be careful when you get under $1. I consider it no man's land. It's very risky, and a lot of these stocks may never get over $1, but I believe these are the ones that have the best opportunity to get over $1, in my opinion. You can see that we are heavily green in Canada in the cannabis sector, up 2.35%, led by Afria, which everybody knows had big news. They're one of the first companies, one of the first big LPs to turn a profit in the cannabis sector, which is great news for the entire sector. And they're currently up 27.68% at $8.81 in Canada. And there's some other companies that are up, like Heritage Cannabis Holdings and Raven Quest Biomed, and which I mentioned to you guys, Oxley, Weed MD, Harvest One Cannabis, Wildflower Brands, Kronos Group, and Hexocorp, just to name a few. Some of the big boys that are up are Aurora Cannabis, back over $8. That's not a surprise. Canopy Growth Corp, up 2.9%. Kronos Group having a nice day. So, like I've told you guys before, if you're not winning, you're probably not watching. We bring you winners, and we bring them to you first. This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, bringing you the top 10 stocks under $1. Have a great weekend. Your boy's out. Peace. Oxley Cannabis Group, my number one. They're just under $1 right now, but I don't think they'll be under $1 for long. The resurrection is around the corner. You heard it here first from your boy. The resurrection is coming. We made this prediction before, and we'll make this prediction again. The cannabis resurrection is
and CEO interviews brought to
Listen
you
to the
by
words.
Rich TV Live.
Let me remind you that in my August 2019 video, I predicted that Aurora and Afria would explode.
Haters and they trolls.
Just
they're
saying.
trying to get their lawyers. They're trying to put lawsuits on these companies. Meanwhile, what they're trying to do is create a distraction so we don't take advantage of the cannabis stock resurrection. That's really what's going on. That's the truth. This is your boy Rich, and I'm out. Peace.
It's Bugatti.
One day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. But we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. And one day we gon' fly, we gon' make this money, we gon' live all life. But we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. Shortest can't take us down. It's the time to buy and put your money in. Let the profits maximize. We the people stay true and we don't stand for lies. Canada, we the leader for the legalized. Herb be the cure for all the sick and all the broken. We wanted this for years and they thought we were joking. Nah, we we were always patient. Cannabis for you and me and all the nations. So all my brothers and all my sisters, go on and light it up. Go on and take it to the head when the times are tough. I know we buying in the red, that's a sign of luck. Don't panic, we gotta manage, the time is us. And I don't care for the lefts and all the market makers, but I swear they nuts, I call them salty haters. Big pharma trying to get in for a piece of it, because they know their medication, we don't believe in it. I'm so happy it's over, all the prohibition, and now we're here, it's Rich TV, the coalition. There's no locking or stopping because we on a mission. Teach the people they spreading lies, it's a contradiction.
You want to make money, invest in the top cannabis stocks in Canada and the United States that are revenue generating. Invest in the best because the best is blessed. This is your boy Rich, and we're out. Peace. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is a cannabis stock revolution. It's true. Get ready for the resurrection. I'm out. Peace.
I'm talking Jordan Belfort, let's open up scenarios. Wolf of Wall Street, and I ain't talking about DiCaprio's. The man predicted markets, he knew it was gonna explode. He knew it was making money, and he knew to crash your homes. Oh, yeah, these are the big boys. He also predicted the crash of bitcoins. That's a big short, stop acting like a big dork. I'ma get this pie, no lie, I need a big fork. I know about their tactics. The shorters making money off the people's back is horseshit. I'm telling you, take caution. Everything is so corporate. I'm trying to make enough money to give to all the poor kids, and that is what the herb is for. Helping people feed the poor. All we need is life, so stop thinking that all you need is more. And now we here, but our past, yeah, we can't forget. It's time to grow, and you know we getting out of debt. One day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money, we gon' live our life. We can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright. And one day we gon' fly. We gon' make this money, we gon' live our life. And we can all get high. I'ma spread my wings, I'ma feel alright.
The real Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Jordan Belfort believes in cannabis stocks. The new Wolf of Wall Street loves cannabis stocks. Rich TV Live loves and believes in cannabis stocks. The question is, do you believe in cannabis stocks, and will you achieve ultimate wealth through the cannabis stock revolution? It's true. It's true.